Welcome, Alfred, to the YouTube channel. So let's answer some questions here. So, assuming I have admission from a school in Canada, what are some of the ways that I can prove, sources of funds, right? Because as you know, not many institutions in Canada are able to give very substantial scholarships. So what are some of the ways that I can prove sufficiency of funds to be able to get my study permit? Let's talk about maybe loans, let's talk about personal funds, maybe some external scholarships, whatever that what do you think?
Yes, so for Canada, as we said in our video, there are so many ways you can prove that you have funds to study. And obviously one of it is loans. You can contract loans from banks or from international student loan agencies to support your studies. All that you have to do is to explain the source of the loan and explain how you are going to pay the loan and explain why you took the loan.
That's right.
Right? So you can get your study permit actually with the loan.
That's right.
If it is from a bank, you just need the loan agreement, you just need possibly the manager of the bank to sign or to write a letter to explain that you came for a loan to study and these are the terms and all that.
Yeah.
Another important thing is personal funding, right? So you have your own savings, right? So your own savings can be a source of fund that you can use to sponsor yourself. You can also use personal funding through sale of asset. If in US, when you are applying for visa, you show bank statement.
That's right. Yeah.
Same as Canada, you show bank statement. But in US, for example, if you have shown that there's a big deposit in your bank statement.
Yeah, then it's suspicious.
Yeah, there's suspicion.
Yeah.
It's suspicion, right? But in Canada, you can explain that there's a big deposit because you sold an asset.
Yeah.
And the purpose of the sale is to finance your studies.
Yeah.
And you prove with the sales receipts, sales agreement, and you use that to prove it.
Yeah.
You can also do that through sponsorship.
Yeah.
Mostly people who are below 25 years, I tell them to go with sponsorship. Unless you have a lot of money and you have a good paying job, right? Because I have observed over the past few years, my experience is that people who are being sponsored by others get their visas in Canada. I don't know why.
Especially the younger ones.
The younger ones, yes, the younger ones. People below 25 years. When they apply and their uncle, their brother, their auntie, their sister is sponsoring them, and they can prove that they are sponsoring them because they are going to study something in order to return to do something, and they are excited about their program, they are responsible for sponsoring them, they usually get their visas. Yeah. So you can use funding from sponsorship, right, and funding from other sources. Maybe your church want to sponsor you. You have a scholarship from a church. Yeah. You have a scholarship from government. You have a scholarship from whatever you apply to, external scholarship, MasterCard scholarship, a community-based scholarship. NGO has given you a scholarship. All those are wonderful ways you can prove sources of finance for.
Yeah.